Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's time to dive into the twisted, bloody world of Dexter Resurrection with a full, in-depth review of Season 1, Episode 4, titled Call Me Red. This episode is an absolute game changer, packed with guest stars, psychological tension, and that classic Dexter Morgan charm we've missed for so long. Clocking in as the longest episode of the season so far, it's a rollercoaster of dark humour, moral dilemmas, and a jaw-dropping reunion. So, grab your kill kit, and let's break down why this might just be one of the best Dexter episodes ever. Spoilers ahead, so if you haven't caught up yet, please pause this, go stream it on Paramount Plus, and come back at a later date. And don't forget to subscribe, it's free, and helps the channel a lot. Call Me Red is a masterclass in balancing nostalgia with innovation. The episode, written by Alexandra Franklin and Mark Mazinski, delivers a fresh take on Dexter's world while staying true to the franchise's roots. It's dark, moody, and deliciously twisted, earning a solid 10 out of 10 for me. I loved it. The centerpiece is the serial killer dinner party, a concept so absurd yet so Dexter that it feels like the show's been building to this moment for years. We get a stellar cast of guest stars: Peter Dinklage, Uma Thurman, Kristen Ritter, Neil Patrick Harris, Eric Stonestreet, and David Dastmalchian, each bringing their A-game. Add to that Harrison's emotional spiral, Batista's relentless pursuit, and Dexter's return to form as the Bay Harbour Butcher. And you've got an episode that's equal parts thrilling and heartbreaking. Let's dive into the key moments. So starting off, Dexter's interaction with Leon Prater. The episode opens with Dexter prepping to attend a mysterious dinner party, posing as Ronald Red Schmidt, the rideshare killer he dispatched in episode 3. He's using a fake thumbprint from Red's severed hand, which I thought was genius. I didn't actually expect him to do that. And his excitement about the event and meeting others like him is palpable. He calls it an all-you-can-eat buffet for the dark passenger, and Michael C. Hall's delivery is dripping with that coy, dark humour we love. Enter Leon Prater, played by the phenomenal Peter Dinklage, who's chewing the scenery like it's a Michelin star meal. Prater's a billionaire venture capitalist with a twisted hobby, collecting serial killer memorabilia and hosting real killers for exclusive gatherings. He's not a killer himself, or so he says, but is a voyeuristic fanboy who sees murder as an art form. His mansion screams opulence, and when he shows Dexter his secret museum, hidden behind a wall of wine bottles, it's a jaw-dropping moment. We see John Wayne Gacy's Pogo the Clown costume, Jeffrey Dahmer's bloodstained fridge, Arthur Mitchell's hammer, and even the Bay Harbour Butcher's blood slides, and the ice truck killer's kill table. It's a chilling shrine to Dexter's legacy, and Hall plays Dexter's reaction perfectly, a mix of awe, unease, and pride. Prater's enthusiasm is infectious, telling Dexter, "Your secrets are safe here," thinking he's Red. Dinklage's performance is magnetic, blending charm with menace, and his dynamic with Dexter sets up a dangerous game. You can really feel Dexter's temptation to embrace this world where he's celebrated, not hunted, but Harry's ghost warns him it could be a trap. This interaction is a highlight, showing Dexter both in his element and out of his depth. I am really loving how they blend in the nostalgia of the old show into Dexter's new world. It all fits so well, especially the callbacks to Trinity and Brian Moser. They were a really nice touch to the episode and unexpected. It's safe to say Leon Prater is a maniac and will probably end up on Dexter's kill table somewhere down the line. Uma Thurman's Charley, Prater's steely head of security and former special ops officer, is another standout. She picks Dexter up in a sleek car, fully believing he's Red, and her no-nonsense vibe is instantly iconic. Therman's got this icy, commanding presence, and her scenes with Dexter crackle with tension. She really hates serial killers. When she brags it took her 3 weeks to track down Red, Dexter's inner monologue smirks, "It took me 3 days," reminding us of his sharp wit. Charley enforces Prater's rules: never betray the group, or you're out, arrested, or dead. And you can tell she's not someone to cross. The scene where the thumbprint didn't work for the first 2 attempts was super intense, and I think it definitely raised suspicions from her to look into Dexter and see if he's actually Red. Her role in this episode is still small but pivotal, setting up future confrontations, and it was nice overall to see her get more screen time. I'm dying to see her go toe-to-toe with Dexter, especially if she learns he's not Red. Thurman's performance shows the absolutely amazing actor she is. It's a perfect blend of menace and professionalism, making Charley a wild card in this twisted game. Meeting all the new serial killers. First up is Mia Lapierre, aka Lady Vengeance, played by Kristen Ritter. Mia's a sommelier who targets SA predators, much like Dexter, and their chemistry is electric. They truly couldn't have cast this any better. Ritter brings depth to Maya, who has her own code, bludgeoning and gouging the eyes of her victims. She's got a real mysteriousness and intensity to her character, and it's safe to say Dexter is intrigued, even respecting her, and their later Central Park run hints at a potential alliance, or something more. Then there's Al Jolly, aka Rapunzel, played by Eric Stonestreet, who's like a twisted Ned Flanders. A family man with 4 kids, he collects ponytails from his victims, claiming killing is self-care to be a better husband and a father. Stonestreet's mix of warmth and menace is unsettlingly perfect. Neil Patrick Harris steals scenes as Lowell, the tattoo collector, a smarmy killer who stalks women with tattoos via social media. His slideshow of potential victims at dinner puts him at the top of Dexter's kill list, and Harris leans into the sleaze with a nod to his How I Met Your Mother swagger. Finally, David Dastmalchian's Gareth, the Gemini killer, is a quiet, creepy enigma. We don't know much about him yet. His great yearning to kill and the Gemini moniker suggests he kills in pairs, but Dastmalchian's understated menace leaves you wanting more. I've seen a few people on X speculating why we didn't get much info on his character, some stating he could have a twin, that being Claudette Wallace, the detective, as there are actually similarities in their appearance. They think he will be the darkest, sickest of the killers, and he definitely gives off that vibe. Potentially he's the New York Ripper she mentions. They still haven't found, but I guess we will see later on. The dinner is a surreal mix of camaraderie and tension, with Dexter vibrating with excitement and being among his people, yet bound by Harry's code to kill them. It's a brilliant setup, raising questions about whether Dexter will take them all out, or find a twisted sense of community. Meanwhile, Harrison Morgan, played by Jack Olcott, is unraveling in New York. After killing hotel guest Ryan Foster in the premiere, he's drowning in guilt. His budding romance with co-worker Elsa crumbles as he leans into a kiss and she pulls away. This was quite sad to see as the guy has been through the absolute ringer, but I guess he also did kill someone. Unlike Dexter, this mentally drains Harrison, leading to constant paranoia and it seeming like he's losing his mind. Elsa also shares details with Batista about Ryan's dismemberment, which only fuels suspicion from Angel. Harrison just isn't having a good time. Olcott's performance is raw, capturing Harrison's paranoia and moral conflict really well. Holding Ryan's watch, he calls Detective Wallace to confess, but gets voicemail. In a desperate move, he heads to the police station, ready to turn himself in. Just as he's about to step inside, a hand lands on his shoulder. It's Dexter, alive, stopping him in his tracks. The reunion is electric, with Harrison frozen in disbelief, thinking his father was dead after shooting him in New Blood. This moment, perfectly timed at the episode's climax, sets up a father-son reckoning that's been 10 years in the making. It's heartbreaking and thrilling, with Olcott and Hall conveying so much through their expressions alone. David Zayas' Angel Batista is back with a vengeance, and he's closer than ever to unmasking Dexter as the Bay Harbour Butcher. Now Captain Batista, he's traced Dexter's truck to New York, where Harrison sold it to a co-worker. Batista's scenes with Harrison are layered, friendly on the surface, reminiscing about Dexter babysitting him, but probing for the truth. He tells Harrison, "Your dad's gone. Nothing you say can hurt him," hoping to coax a confession. But Harrison deflects, believing Dexter's dead. Batista's heartbreak is palpable when he warns Harrison not to follow his father's dark path, and his suspicions grow when Elsa inadvertently links Ryan's murder to the Bay Harbour Butcher's MO. Zayas brings graffitis and warmth, making Batista a formidable yet sympathetic antagonist. His pursuit adds a ticking clock to the season, and I'm nervous for his safety. Batista's too good for this world, and Dexter's past has a way of claiming those closest to him. With how the season is going, it is seeming almost inevitable that Batista will die. The show has been renewed for 2 to 3 seasons, and they said it could go on longer, as long as fan reception is good, so we know our boy Dexter is going to live. I do think we will potentially get a huge twist, and in order to save his father from going to jail and getting the death penalty from finally being exposed as the Bay Harbour Butcher, Harrison will intervene in an intense showdown and take out Batista after rekindling his relationship with Dexter, the true father-son duo we've all been wanting. But this is only speculation. As we have seen so far from the show, and the original, with the deaths of Rita and Deborah, literally anything can happen in the world of Dexter. The episode's darkest moment comes when Dexter targets Lowell, the tattoo collector. After Lowell reveals his next victim at the dinner, Dexter tracks him down, interrupting his attempt to anesthetize a woman named Jules. In a classic kill room, Dexter straps Lowell to the table, and the scene is just pure Dexter. Ritualistic, tense, and darkly poetic. Lowell, ever the arrogant killer, taunts Dexter, thinking he's Red. But Dexter reveals his true identity.
I'm Dexter Morgan.
Who's that?
The Bay Harbour Butcher.
The fear in Lowell's eyes, played brilliantly by Harris, is chilling as Dexter plunges the knife into his chest and crafts a new blood slide, signaling his full return to form. The look on Dexter's face as he killed Lowell was also chilling. Bro is really back to full form and here for the love of the game. He looked like he enjoyed this kill a little too much. Although we're sticking to the code, I do think we are going to start to see a darker version of Dexter, with his character even saying to Harry, "I'm tired of being careful," earlier on in the episode. Michael C. Hall also said in a recent interview, Dexter is seeking more risk now as he's getting later into his life. So for us this is exciting as fans, but for Dexter, this is probably only going to lead to jail or death, eventually. As Dexter is disposing of Lowell, Harry warns that Lowell's absence at the next party will make Dexter the prime suspect, adding stakes to his deception. This kill is both satisfying and disturbing, reminding us why we're drawn to Dexter's twisted moral code. Final thoughts and what's next. Call Me Red is a triumph, blending sinister spectacle with deep character work. The serial killer dinner party is a bold, fresh twist, and the guest stars elevate every scene. Dexter struggles to balance his dark urges with his desire to reconnect with Harrison, which is very compelling, while Batista's hunt and Harrison's spiral keep the tension high. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more Dexter Resurrection reviews. Until next time, keep your dark passenger in check, and thank you for watching.